guys, this is Metallagamer here. Game of Thrones is the subject for today, and we are talking about Season 4, Episode 5. There's quite a bit to cover in this episode, so I'm going to jump straight into it after I give you a quick spoiler alert. Once again, I'm going to be speaking about the episode. If you do not have any interest in seeing this information before you watch the episode, then get off my page, or don't. No, strike that. I lied. Don't get off my page. Please don't. Get off this video and watch. You can watch one of my other Game of Thrones videos, or you can watch one of my many reviews I have on my page. First off, it has been requested that I give a shout out to Lord Tywin, who is helping to make all this possible by supporting and watching my channel. You will see Lord Tywin Lannister's comments on my page. And Lord Tywin, I must say, I am sorry to hear that you guys are going into debt. This is not good for you, because a Lannister will have some very hard times paying his debts if you're not mining any gold. I feel absolutely terrible to hear this, because at this point in time, the Lannisters are probably my favorite family. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of go into the details. I'm glad to see that the new king is crowned. Just about everybody in Westeros is. And then we also find out that Lady Arryn has some serious problems, finding out that she killed her husband and agreeing to marry Lord Baelish, and vice versa, Lord Baelish agreeing to marry Lady Arryn. I guess I just didn't see that being something that was going on. We also discover in this episode that Lady Arryn just is a little bit off the loony bin. She confronts Sansa and pretty much asks her if she has screwed Lord Baelish. Yeah, she's a little bit on the loony bin. I kind of know why she's up in the Vale, away from all the people. Not that the people that aren't in the Vale are any friggin' better, but I could see why she kind of secludes herself. And on top of that, I'm sure Sansa had a lot of fun listening to them having sex. That was uncomfortable even for me. And it hurt, because it was so loud, and I'm sure that it echoed really nicely throughout the Vale. I also quite enjoyed seeing the Night's Watch kind of take some stuff into their hands and really mess some stuff up, and really take and show what they are able to do. Jon Snow has also kind of shown his leadership skills as well as his combat skills by killing... what's his name? The guy who basically refers to himself as a god of combat, and he gets his ass kicked. Well, actually, he was surprisingly... He fought really well. I thought he was just a huge shit talker, but it turns out he fought really well and very quickly. But in the end, Jon prevailed, which turned out nice. And now, Bran, this was pretty cool, and I was kind of wondering why I didn't do it earlier, but Bran using Hodor to defend himself. It seemed like Hodor wasn't too fond of this once he found out it happened. Bran took over Hodor and snapped the guy who was kidnapping Bran. Bran is now showing more of the powers that he is able to use, and took Hodor, broke out of some chains, and then snapped someone's neck that was carrying Bran away. So it's kind of interesting to see this. But it seemed like Hodor was not very happy once he was released, and kind of saw that he just snapped somebody's neck. Whether it was the hand of himself or Bran, I don't even know if he knows that it was Bran, but I know he did not like what he did. And I don't know how that's going to turn out at a later point in time. I'm also glad to see Ghost is free. I was very sad because the direwolves have not been having a good go for them. And I'm glad to see that Ghost isn't going to die in that cage. Also, Arya, I'm not sure that she wants to keep walking on the ground she's walking on, because she's kind of putting herself in a shit position with the Hound, and the Hound already doesn't want to deal with her. So it's just kind of one of those things like, okay, you probably shouldn't be pissing him off, because he's the sole reason you're alive. And for her to say that he's on the list of people that she wants dead, and then on top of that, attempting to stab him with the sword, see, this kind of pissed me off about the previews. I hate the previews for the next episodes of Game of Thrones, because when they showed her stabbing him in the preview, and it was kind of like, okay, you know what, I'm sure she doesn't kill the Hound, but it kind of left you thinking, and it was just such a short part of the show. The quick, you know, she's doing the water dancing, and he makes fun of her, and then she tries to stab him because he tells her to, and then, you know, he bitch slaps her. And I kind of figured that was what was going to happen. I figured that she wasn't going to shove it through the Hound, but it's showing, too, that Arya is way too overconfident. She doesn't know, oh yeah, you know, armor is incredibly difficult to get through. So, you know, there's that. I have a feeling some training is going to come for Arya soon. So, I mean, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, well, it seems like that just about covers the episode. It was a pretty exciting episode. There's a lot going on. A lot of stuff happened in a very short period of time. Because, of course, we still have our 5-minute recap at the beginning and then our 3-minute intro. So, the rest of that was a great episode. And there was lots going on, lots that happened, lots that we needed to know. So, yeah, anyways, that's just my general discussion. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I hope you guys are enjoying these segments I'm putting up. I'm enjoying putting them up. I'm enjoying being able to use Game of Thrones as an excuse to continue stuff on my channel. So, anyways, you guys should be expecting some reviews, Let's Plays, anything like that soon. So, you know, please continue watching. As for now, I mean, that's really it. Anyways, Game of Thrones fans, metalheads, gamers, non-metalheads, non-gamers, and Tywin Lannister himself, thank you all for watching, and as usual, stay fucking metal, and I'll see you next time.